Hello everyone, we are from Group 3, and in these opportunities, we would like to explain about our gamification activity and also game-based learning activity. But before we start our discussion, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Farisa Trafania, and then my friend Putri Aulia Febriani Sada, Nabila Alvin Najwa, Zahratu Nabila, and Egi Wisnu Warsanta. I am Farisa Putramania, and I will explain about learning objectives. In both of the gamification and also game-based learning, we have the same learning objective, which is the first one. Students are able to identify the structure and language features of a narrative text, such as orientation, complication, resolution, and then moral value. And then the second one is students are able to analyze the main idea, the characters, the settings, and also the moral message in Indonesian folk tales.
Next is game-based learning. We use Roblox as our media in game-based learning.
My name is Putri Aulia Febriani Sada, and in here I will explain why did our group choose Kahoot as our digital tools to conduct learning activity to use gamification. The first one is because Kahoot increase student motivation and engagement. And the next one, Kahoot also support competency-based learning between students. And Kahoot, as we know, is easy and flexible to access, whether it is for students or for teacher. And Kahoot also provides immediate feedback that can give immediate score to students. And the next one, Kahoot also can promote collaboration and interaction between students. So they can work in group, not only individually work, but they can work in group also. And the last one is because Kahoot has visually attractive and enjoyable for students to learn new materials.
Next is the background. Why did we choose Roblox as our media for game-based learning? It's because by using Roblox in the classroom, students will develop skills like collaboration, critical thinking, and also creativity. With Roblox, it is allows students to explore interactive stories with identifiable narrative elements. Also, by using Roblox, this familiar game platform, it makes learning more engaging and relatable for the students. And students can analyze story structure in an environment that they actively participate in.
The next one is about learning procedure. For the gamification, which is we use Kahoot platform, the first one is the teacher greets the students, and then the teacher continues the learning material about narrative text with the topic title Once Upon a Time. And then next, the teacher provides learning materials include Indonesian folk tales such as Malin Kundang, Tangkuban Perahu, and so on. And then the teacher also continues teaching activities with material on the generic structure of narrative text. And then the next is the teacher give a quiz to check student understanding through the Kahoot platform. In this step, teacher give the quiz that we've made before. And then number 5, teachers can assess students' understanding through the score obtained by student in the end of the quiz. So this is such a post-teaching activity.
Here we can see some example of the Kahoot activity that was used in the lesson. Kahoot is very useful and fun learning application that allow teachers to create quizzes or games related to the lesson. In this case, the Kahoot quiz was designed to check the student understanding of narrative text. The question include things like identifying the main character, the setting, or the moral value of a story. Students really enjoy using Kahoot because it feels like playing a game, but at the same time they are learning. And the colorful designs, time limits, and real-time scoring make the activity more exciting and engaging. The kind of activity is very helpful for teachers too, because it gives instant feedback. Teacher can immediately see how well students understand the material based on their quiz score. This makes the learning process more dynamic and enjoyable for everyone.
Next is learning procedure. So, when the teacher comes to the classroom, the teacher will greet the students as usual, and then the teacher will give directions on what learning activities will be carried out today. And then the students will follow the teacher instruction. They will play selected Roblox story games in small groups or individually. And then the teacher introduce the game that will be played. They will be played folktale retrofit games. So, what is this? The teacher will pre-select or create a world inspired by Indonesian tales, and then they will observe the plot, characters, and also the settings while playing. After playing the game, students will fill in a worksheet to track orientation, complication, and also resolution. And also, they will track for the moral value.
Good afternoon everyone, my name is Egi Wisnuarsanta from Group 3 and I will continue the presentation. I will explain about the concept of our game-based learning using Roblox. So, the concept, like we have designed an immersive experience where students learn English through the quest inspired by Indonesian folktales. So the concept like folklore realms is a custom Roblox map, of course. So at each center we are as the teacher or admin is a virtual classroom hub. From here students teleport to the different island, each theme around the traditional Indonesian story like Timun Mas, Malin Kundang, or Sangkuriang maybe. So each island features unique terrain and architecture that reflect the story setting, and we also need to make some NPC act like a storyteller and quest givers. If you know RPG, the concept is like that. So the concept is guiding the student through the interactive challenges that reveal the narrative step by step. So this can explore student how to interact or reflect on the culture value through the gameplay and storytelling. So that's from the concept for the game-based learning using Roblox. Thank you.
So, how this design of Kahoot can promote engagement, interaction, and learning between students. The first one is because the game elements itself, such as points, timer, music, and leaderboard, can make learning more fun and keep students motivated to join the classroom activity. And the next one, real-time responses encourage students to interact, discuss answer, and learn from each other. Whether they only learn individually, they can learn from each other. They can learn in group, in work group, and so forth. And the next one, instant feedback helps students quickly understand mistakes and improve themselves, so they didn't get confused which part they get wrong in answering the questions. And the last one, the visual videos and sounds can make lesson more interesting and help students understand stories better because they can imagine what the teacher talk about because they have the picture and they can see immediately how the story is running.
So hello everyone, back to me. So I will continue the presentation for the reflection from game-based learning with Roblox. I'm sorry, using Roblox. So maybe the reflection can be like the first one is student explore immersive folklore theme world and complete the quests that mirror the narrative structures. Second, multiple collaboration and role play, of course, because the time like RPG games, if you know the concept of RPG games, can foster teamwork, the communication and peer learning because this is education. Then third one is the the learners can take ownership of their journey because they are as a player that choosing the path, solving the challenge, and expressing the ideas. And the last one is a folk tales can provide a meaningful context to reflect on the moral value in Indonesian heritage. And these are reflect to our topic that included the narrative text, folklore on Indonesia. So that's it from my explanation about the reflection from with using Roblox as a game-based learning. Thank you.